For years, the Airbus A320neo crushed the Boeing 737 MAX in orders. Airlines chose Airbus repeatedly. Boeing trailed badly. Then something changed in 2025. Boeing suddenly outsold Airbus for the first time in 7 years. Here is what shifted the entire market. Airlines around the world are increasingly placing new orders for the Boeing 737 MAX family, especially the Boeing 737 MAX-10. This trend surprises many observers because the Airbus A321neo has dominated this market segment for years. One of the biggest reasons airlines are choosing the Boeing 737 MAX-10 is fleet strategy and economics. Many airlines already operate large Boeing 737 fleets. Adding the MAX-10 allows them to keep pilot training, maintenance, spare parts, and daily operations standardized. Airlines value this commonality enormously. Switching to Airbus would require retraining pilots, building new spare parts inventories, and creating new maintenance procedures. These transition costs can run into hundreds of millions of dollars. For airlines already invested in Boeing, the MAX-10 is simply the easier and cheaper option. Politics and tariffs have also started influencing aircraft orders. Under new trade policies and tariffs linked to the Trump administration, aircraft purchases are increasingly tied to broader economic negotiations between countries. Some airlines and governments have ordered Boeing jets to strengthen trade relations with the United States or to reduce tariffs on their exports. Analysts have even called this effect the Trump bump, which helped Boeing outsell Airbus in aircraft orders in 2025 for the first time in 7 years. Recent deals clearly show this shift. In January 2026, Alaska Airlines announced its largest aircraft order ever, 105 Boeing 737 MAX jets, many of them the MAX-10, to support its future expansion. Around the same time, aircraft lessor Aviation Capital Group ordered 50 additional Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, including MAX-10s, signaling strong confidence from the global leasing market. Another example came in early 2026 when Air Cambodia ordered 10 Boeing 737 MAX jets with options for 10 more, a deal reported to be linked to negotiations over U.S. trade tariffs. Overall, Boeing saw a major rebound in 2025 with 1,175 aircraft orders, including around 601 orders for the Boeing 737 family. The MAX-10 alone already has more than 1,400 orders worldwide, even before entering service. With certification expected around 2026, airlines are rushing to secure delivery slots for what promises to be one of the most efficient, high-capacity, single-aisle aircraft in the world. The aircraft competes directly with the Airbus A321neo. The A321neo has dominated the large narrowbody segment for years. Airbus captured substantial market share while Boeing struggled through the MAX crisis. However, the competitive landscape is shifting. The MAX-10 offers several advantages that appeal to specific airline requirements. For airlines already operating Boeing 737 fleets, commonality is paramount. United Airlines operates over 400 Boeing 737 aircraft. Adding MAX-10s creates minimal disruption. Pilots transition with minimal additional training. Maintenance procedures overlap substantially. Spare parts inventories extend easily. The operational benefits are enormous. By contrast, switching to the A321neo would require complete fleet restructuring. United would need separate pilot pools for Airbus aircraft. Maintenance facilities would require different tooling and training. Supply chains would need parallel systems. The complexity and cost become prohibitive. Southwest Airlines faces similar considerations. The carrier operates an all Boeing 737 fleet. Their entire business model depends on single fleet simplicity. The MAX-10 fits perfectly into this strategy. The A321neo does not. Even airlines operating mixed fleets value commonality within narrowbody operations. American Airlines flies both Boeing and Airbus widebodies. However, their narrowbody fleet is predominantly Boeing 737. Adding MAX-10s maintains this consistency. The economics favor the MAX-10 on specific route types. High-frequency shuttle markets between major cities benefit from maximum seating density. Transcontinental U.S. routes require both capacity and range. The MAX-10 serves these missions effectively. The aircraft also works well for leisure markets. Airlines serving high-volume vacation destinations can maximize revenue per flight. The MAX-10 carries more passengers than smaller narrow bodies. This improves economics on routes with strong seasonal demand. The political dimension cannot be ignored. Aircraft orders have become increasingly politicized under current trade policies. Countries seeking favorable trade terms with the United States face pressure to purchase American products. Boeing benefits directly from this dynamic. Euronews reported in January 2026 that the Trump bump helped Boeing orders soar past Airbus after 7 sluggish years. The article documented how trade negotiations increasingly include aircraft purchase commitments. Countries want to demonstrate economic cooperation with the United States. This creates advantages for Boeing that have nothing to do with aircraft capabilities. Airlines in countries seeking U.S. trade benefits receive pressure to choose Boeing. Government influence on airline purchasing decisions is not new. However, the current environment makes this dynamic more explicit. Airbus faces disadvantages in this environment, despite offering excellent products. The A321neo is a proven, capable aircraft. It offers slightly longer range than the MAX-10. Many airlines operate successful A321neo fleets. However, political headwinds and Boeing's commonality advantages are shifting order patterns. Airlines that might have chosen Airbus are now selecting Boeing. The cumulative effect is visible in 2025 order totals. The certification timeline for the MAX-10 also influences airline decisions. Boeing expects FAA certification in 2026. This is later than originally planned. However, it provides clarity for airlines planning fleet expansions. Airlines can now make informed decisions about delivery timelines. They know approximately when aircraft will arrive. This allows better network planning and resource allocation. Uncertainty has decreased substantially. The FAA maintains close oversight of Boeing's certification efforts. Regulators are ensuring the MAX-10 meets all safety standards. The heightened scrutiny following the MAX crisis means certification will be thorough. However, airlines express confidence the aircraft will receive approval. Major carriers would not place massive orders for an aircraft they believe would fail certification. The orders demonstrate airline trust in Boeing's ability to complete the process successfully. Production capacity also favors Boeing currently. The company is ramping up Boeing 737 MAX production steadily. Boeing aims to reach 47 aircraft per month by mid-2026. Further increases to 52 and 57 units per month are planned for subsequent years. This production capacity allows Boeing to deliver aircraft on relatively predictable schedules. Airlines ordering MAX-10s can expect delivery within reasonable timeframes. Airbus faces its own production constraints. The A320neo family production is sold out for years. Airlines wanting narrow-body deliveries within 3 to 5 years increasingly must choose Boeing. Airbus cannot accommodate all demand. This availability advantage helps Boeing win orders from airlines with urgent capacity needs. The MAX-10's development also benefits from lessons learned during the MAX crisis. Boeing redesigned flight control systems comprehensively. The aircraft includes redundant safety systems and improved pilot interfaces. These improvements address concerns raised by the MAX accidents. Airlines recognize the MAX-10 incorporates safety enhancements beyond original MAX variants. The aircraft benefits from years of additional engineering and regulatory scrutiny. In some ways, the delays created a safer, more refined product. Market demand for large narrow bodies continues growing globally. Airlines need aircraft that can carry 200-plus passengers efficiently. Both the MAX-10 and A321neo serve this need. However, market dynamics now favor Boeing more than in recent years. The shift represents a stunning reversal. Just a few years ago, Airbus seemed destined to dominate narrow-body markets indefinitely. Boeing struggled through crisis after crisis. The MAX grounding devastated the company's reputation and finances. The trend is clear. Airlines are ordering Boeing 737 MAX-10 aircraft over the A321neo in growing numbers. Fleet commonality, political trade dynamics, and Boeing's production recovery are driving this shift. After years of trailing Airbus, Boeing has fought back into competitive position. The MAX-10 is leading the charge.